Tony's Topics. Tony's Topics. What's happening, folks? My name's Tony. Welcome to Tony's Topics. What do I want to talk about? The NBA. This weekend was one of the best weekends of basketball I've seen in quite some time. At least Friday and Sunday, definitely. Okay, so what did we see on Friday night? The big matchup. The prequel of the playoffs, the NBA Finals in advance. Golden State Warriors versus Atlanta. And who won? Atlanta. And why did they win? Because Atlanta actually plays their team correctly. I told you Kerr was messing up. Kerr's not even surprising. Kerr is a typical NBA coach who has great players that they just don't play. I don't understand what it's going to take for Kerr to realize that David Lee and Maurice Spike should be in his starting lineup, and both of those guys should be getting 30 minutes to 36 minutes per night. Honestly, okay, anybody could see the Steph Curry, Klay Thompson thing, but to bench Maurice Spike and to bench David Lee, you're just asking to lose. I know Harrison Barnes is an excellent player, and Draymond Green is the small forward for that team with magnificent rebounds, but how can you sleep on David Lee and Maurice Spikes after they've done so much? What games is this guy watching? Okay, so either way it goes, you lost to Atlanta, and if you play your team the way you're playing them, you're going to lose more. The end. Sorry, Golden State, you might have the most busted team in the league, but your coach is average. Okay? He's no different than Scotty Brooks, who's now about to lose Reggie Jackson because he didn't want to play him. He's got a guy sitting on his bench who could get him 17 points a game if you would let him be the point guard, but no, he'll bench that guy. And make no doubt, even if somebody else was the point guard on OKC, Westbrook would still get 25 points a game, because every time Westbrook touches the ball, it's going in. So, but in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if Atlanta does win the whole thing, because at least it seems that their coach is doing the best with what he has. He's playing his team right. Or Memphis. Memphis has shown that, and that's what we saw last night on Sunday, that Memphis is still a scrapping team. But Atlanta and Memphis are practically built identical. It's not like they've got this all-star lineup of players. It's not like they even got three guys that they could depend on to get 20 points a night. They've just got guys who come in and do their job and score in double digits. 15, 16, 13, whatever. But they've just got a roster of guys that are going to come in and score in double digits. And there are plenty of other teams like that too. Golden State, the Bulls, Cleveland Cavaliers, so on and so forth. And please, let's not even get into the West Coast teams, okay? But the bottom line is this. If the coach doesn't play them right, the team is sunk. Okay, if you didn't pick that up, you should have learned that off of the Miami Heat last year with Eric Spoelstra, the guy who refuses to play Birdman and tries to play Norris Cole for 30 minutes as a starter. Yeah, even though Norris Cole was only going to score 5 points in the entire game. Yeah. So either way it goes, it doesn't matter how broken your team is. If your coach is mediocre, your team is mediocre because he's not going to make the right decisions. That's my time, and that's my topics. Oh, yeah, and tonight, don't bet on the Clippers because they're going to lose to the Dallas Mavericks, especially without Blake Griffin. But even with Blake Griffin, with the Clippers playing a back-to-back, I might still bet on the Dallas Mavericks. So, either way, that's my time. That's my time.